if we could just open our hands to begin to open our feeling nature, our divine knowing, and open to the first key code to anchor this space in preparation for the Mary Magdalene transmission. And that would be key code 1, she of 1,000 names. We welcome in Isis. Isis. We call forth now and welcome in the fullness of key code 2, she of 1,000 voices, the one known as Hathor. Welcoming in Hathor and the Hathor Star Nation. Yes, all of your eyes and wings are welcome here. And your ears, your physical ears, might begin to hear them singing in the sacred geometric harmonics that best harmonize you with this transmission with Mary Magdalene. Allow their angelic choirs to soothe your soul, to soothe your body. There's nothing but love here, and there's a whole lot more of that love coming all for you. Key code 3, we welcome in the full presence of Green Tara, she of 1,000 stars. Tari tutari tori soha, 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 tari tutari tori soha. Welcoming in the full presence of key code 4, she of 1,000 roses. Let's give it up for Mother Mary coming in. Oh yeah. Filling this room with her immaculate roses, with her grace, with her beauty, with her passion. She's a very passionate lady. Welcoming in the full presence of key code 5, the Lady of the Evening, she of 1,000 angels. Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is escorted by the ones known as the Order of Magdalena, those high priests and high priestesses who have served the Magdalene lineage for eons on this planet, bringing the Sophia Christ light to every corner of this planet, welcoming in these high masters of light to bless your soul tonight, all for you. Welcoming in the full presence of key code 6, Kuan Yin, she of 1,000 waters. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Welcoming in the full presence of key code 7, White Buffalo Woman, she of 1,000 thunder beings and white clouds. And her ancient grandmothers, the Sky Mothers. Please witness with me as these key codes of the Sophia Code, these ascended master teachers and mentors who are available as your personal guides on the topic of sovereignty, on the topic of you being the biggest you possible in this lifetime. Watch as they circle and surround this room. I come upon you now. I come upon you. Oh, like a sweet summer wind, as though you haven't seen your best friend for 2,000 years. Remember me, she of 1,000 angels. Remember me being baptized in the River Jordan. Remember my husband, Jesus. We are one in this transmission. We are one within the Son of your being, Son of God. What does that mean? It means you. When I walked the earth, the dust upon my feet, I walked with so many men and women who had chosen to activate their DNA in support of the Sophia Christos consciousness that was sweeping the planet at that time, my family had chosen to open the gateway to plant the seeds that you are harvesting now at this time in this next global wave of the divine feminine awakening. Each of you here, in some way, have decided, not just in this lifetime, but in all of your lifetimes, to be a part of this global awakening. Each of you here has committed not to leadership to myself or the Holy Family, but leadership to the one Holy Mother of all life. What does that leadership look like? Well, for starters, you can't teach anything that you're not living. And we are not speaking here about perfectionistic behavior. We are speaking about the ever-present witness and bringing that witness into every conscious choice throughout your day. There is always the choice to choose either love or fear in any given moment, in any given circumstance. How do you suppose Jesus and I became that which you still speak of 2,000 years later? We became that through every choice that we made every day. And some of our choices did not make sense to those that we even existed within community with. But Jesus and I were committed to following the truth of the way within us. Each of you has a unique destiny written within the treasure map of your sacred heart. And it is up to each of you to discover that map for yourself, to have the courage to walk the way of your own sacred heart. Yes, each of you came from the one sacred heart of Sophia, or whatever you would like to call that one source consciousness. And back to her you will go. But your sovereign oversoul was given to you as a gift from the one Holy Mother of all life. And it is yours forever. By the power of that unconditionally given free gift of your free will, of your oversoul made in the image and likeness of that which birthed you, it is up to you to do that which you came here to do. No one can do it for you. And so I am here as an ascended master, mentor, and teacher for those individuals who wish to be mentored as leaders in this current global divine feminine awakening. And when I say mentor, I mean it in the way of living with you, breathing with you, working with you, side by side, every day. Invite me into your life so that I can be your ever-present witness. Now, why would you want to do something like that? When I walked the earth with Jesus, when I walked the earth with my Essene community, my community that planted these seeds for Christ's consciousness to be understood finally 2,000 years later. When I walked the earth in community, we all mentored one another, and we were also mentored by our teachers to become the individuals that we are so well known to be now. If I could receive that level of mentorship, if I could humble myself and love myself that much to be mentored by my teachers, such as Mother Mary, such as Babaji, such as Isis, such as Anna, mother of Mother Mary, if I could humble myself to receive that much love, could you? Look what happened to me. I'm quite famous now. There are many of you in this room who seek the same thing. You seek to create a legacy of love. That's okay that you want that for yourself. Everything must be done for the self first, or you have nothing to teach, my friends, my dear ones, my beloveds, my sisters, my brothers, whatever term makes you feel closest to me. You have nothing to share if you won't give it to yourself first. If you won't take that time to go within and find out the medicine of your own soul for yourself. This one, the one known as Kaia, she channeled the Sophia Code transmission to save her own life. And now this evening, look what happened. She had the opportunity to share what saved her own life, and perhaps it awakened a diamond light within you. This is but an example, as Dr. Sarah Larsen spoke. My sister, my friend here spoke to you about that. That we sit here as examples, as just the sacred mirror. For what is possible for you. When I walked the earth as Mary Magdalene, I provided that sacred mirror for thousands, innumerable numbers of people across the globe. The more opportunity I had to share my sacred mirror with others, the happier I became. The more I needed to expand my consciousness to adjust to the amount of attention that was coming to me in response to my willingness to shine such a great light. But that's okay. That's something that I am here to mentor you as well as you step into your own expansion, to share with others your radiant diamond light. There are so many opportunities to choose fear over love when you want to become your biggest, brightest you. When I walked the earth as a woman, I could have been stoned to death for speaking my truth. For speaking as a woman. The sacred teachings alone you could be stoned for, but to speak as a woman, that required absolute courage and alignment with love, the thoughts of love. Everywhere I went, if I was to speak in public, standing by Jesus' side. So we created a unified field in our relationship, and the dynamic of our relationship. We created a field that was invincible in divine love. If a stone was thrown, it would dissolve in the amount of light and love that surrounded me, not because of some power above me, but because I chose to cultivate the power within me and then radiate it out into the world to be seen by others. Here's the funny thing, the more you are seen, the safer you are. So don't go hiding that light under a bushel anymore. It's time to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Just like that old Christian song, right? Much has been said about me since I walked the earth. I would like to set a few things straight. Number one, I was not a whore. I was a high priestess. I was a high priestess of immaculate thought, immaculate initiations, immaculate teachings. I did not walk by Jesus' side as his lesser partner. I was his equal. I share this for the women in the room because this is a time now where you are being called into your power like never before. I am here to mentor you into your power. I will never in any way take away anything from you and your power. I'm only here to give you more of what is already yours simply by reflecting to you that if I could do it, so can you. Not only in your career, ladies, but in your relationships with your partner, whether you're with a woman or a man. There's a divine masculine and divine feminine polarity that is exchanged between two people walking side by side. I am here to guide your human awareness to open up to your higher self's guidance about how to do that in a good way in this lifetime. Many of you are being called to balance family, relationship, and career simultaneously in this lifetime. Many hats to wear all at once. I assure you, if you call on me and the Order of Magdalena and assign us tasks to help you, we will help you. We will make the way ahead easier for you, as our mentors did for us. For the men in the room, I speak to you now, dear ones. Thank you for all the ways that you have stepped into your self-knowing of what it means to be a guardian of the divine feminine on this planet. Thank you for willingly supporting the women in your life to step in and be in their full power to speak the divine feminine transmission so clearly at this time of great awakening. The women in your life need you. They need you clear. They need your heart strong. They need your thoughts, opinions, and preferences to soften, and your willingness to expand. How do you suppose Jesus got so much done? It's because we were working together as one. So listen to your women and listen beyond their words. Listen into the great asking of their soul. They are wondering who you are as the divine masculine in their life. They are so curious how you're going to show up in this lifetime to what they have brought in this lifetime. They are so curious about how you are going to birth it together. Whole lot of humble pie to birth something entirely new together. It's a lot of praying. It's a lot of asking for help. That's why there's so many recordings in the ancient scriptures of Jesus and I praying together in the gardens, praying in the Garden of Gethsemane together. How do you think we bent physical reality to do what we did? We joined our hearts in prayer. Finally, I would like to talk to you about the higher self. The time has come. The time has come for your human awareness to accept that it is time to grow up. No more hiding out. The American culture is saturated with laziness of spirit. In all of your hard work, how much are you really getting done? Is all of that hard work creating something new or avoiding something within you? As she of 1,000 angels, Mary Magdalene, I am that. I come to you, to those shadowy outposts within you that you are still hiding from, to shine the greatest light within you so that your higher self can anchor more within your body. Yes, your physical matrix is made out of your higher self consciousness downloading in steps into this physical reality, but you have free will. Your human awareness is controlling the show here. And the more you resist your higher self coming into your body completely, the more you're going to suffer and create illnesses in your body or have disasters happen that don't need to happen. in your life or in your loved ones' lives. None of that is required for your ascension. Suffering is not required for your ascension. Commitment is required for your ascension. Focus, a willingness to go within and excavate those dark places. And you don't have to go alone. You can call me in anytime, and I will be there instantly with all of the angelic guard to assist you in every way, to bring healing balm and soothing ointments to those shadowy places that are ready to just let go and release, so that more of the light of your oversoul, more of your higher self can download and exist and abide within your DNA. Why would you want to do that? Here's why. There's a motherboard within your DNA. This one, Kaia, calls it the Sophia Code. There have been other teachers that call it other things. It does not matter. What matters is your human awareness that there is a divine blueprint within your DNA, within every cell of your body, a copy, a hologram of this DNA helix that is your sovereign genetics. You are genetically designed to be sovereign. And the more you consciously become aware that that is your actual biological genome, that you can consciously awaken that genome through the power of prayer, meditation, a willingness to go within, even 5 minutes a day, slowing down before you respond to somebody who's having a hard day, choosing love over fear, choosing the high road. Every time you do that, you can apply the merit of your personal practice to awakening your DNA. It doesn't have to be a fancy permission slip. We'll give you those in those upcoming books that are coming, but you can start this practice right now in your daily life, simply by saying yes. Can you say yes? Yes. And so, in closing of this transmission, I marry Magdalene and the Order of Magdalena, including Jesus, Mother Mary, Mother Anna, Babaji, Shane Kora Hishona Kola Hashaya, would like to ask your permission if we could activate your DNA through a series of commands. Yes. And if there's anybody in the room that does not feel ready for that, that's okay. You can just bear witness. There's no right or wrong here. It's all about divine timing. Please bring your awareness to the center of your heart, and you could even put your hands over your heart if you would like. Go to the center of the center of the center of your heart, into that central cell. That cell will light up in your third eye. It might light up with gold or white light. Head to that cell, that's your master cell. Visualize a door opening in the cell membrane and walk through. As you walk through, you will be greeted by me, Mary Magdalene, within your inner cosmos, because that's where I really am, within you. I open my arms to you. My hair tumbles down my back. I have beautiful red robes and a red dress on. My eyes sparkle with the stars of Sophia. When you look into the center of my eyes, you become at the center of the universe within you. At the center of the center of the center of the center cell. If you like, take my hand. And let us now walk on water. Across the waters of your cell. Heading towards the temple of light, the This is the nucleus of your cell, where a door is opening for you. Allow your vision to expand now, and as you walk through this door, you see chromatin, the halls of chromatin, lighting up. There is a specific strand of DNA that's calling you to go deeper into these many halls, these Akashic halls of your chromatin. Go deeper. Show me, Mary Magdalene, where you need to be activated tonight within your DNA. Thank you. And so I walk now to that DNA helix which you have shown me, and I step upon the ladder of your being. And I invite you to join me on this ladder. Let us begin to climb the ladder of heaven within you. And as we walk up the rungs of the DNA, notice that there's an etheric double template that matches the ladder that you're on. There's multiple strands of DNA happening here, and they're all becoming conscious to your human awareness in this moment. Bless it. Say thank you. Thank you. I had no idea you were there. Thank you. Now I do. And place your hands, visualize your hands, putting them on a specific rung of DNA, on a nucleotide. And as you do, notice how it begins to sing. I love the sound of DNA singing, don't you? Perfect angelic tones of who you are. Together, let us, as one voice, tone one Om together to activate this understanding as one. Now that we've cleaned house and we've spruced things up a little bit, would you like to invite more of your higher self, Holy Spirit, to be inside of your body today? Yes. Ah, yes. Palms open to receive the Holy One within you. Just like in the activation that we did earlier, please visualize the 8th chakra, 1.5 feet above your head, the gateway portal for your higher self to flow through now. Good. Yes, if you need to put your arms up and receive more of yourself, beauty way. Beauty way. It may appear in your third eye as a crystalline diamond waterfall of white light with iridescent sheen flowing down you. Flowing down your crown, down your third eye, through your throat, down into your heart, and it flows all the way down your feet. But watch how that waterfall is now flowing all the way into the center of your heart to meet your DNA. Feel your body drinking this higher self-consciousness in. Now, this one master cell is a hologram for every single cell in your body. So please repeat after me. By the power of my I am presence.
By the power of my I am presence.
It is commanded.
It is commanded.
That my master cell.
that my master self
now broadcast this transmission
now broadcast this transmission
and DNA activation
and DNA activation
and anchoring of my higher self-consciousness
and anchoring of my higher self-consciousness
to every cell of my body.
to every cell of my body.
Now.
Now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is done.
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 By the power of three.
By the power of three.
A perfect Trinity.
A perfect Trinity.
It is done.
It is done.
Bringing our hands to our hearts in prayer position. Thank you for committing to the yoga of your soul in that present moment. I, Mary Magdalene, and we, the Collective Council of the Sophia Dragon Tribe and the Order of Magdalena, impart to you that in this age of miracles, your DNA activations, your spiritual awakening can be this easy, but you must will it to be so. We cannot do it for you. You must have the willingness to go within, the willingness to explore your imagination, the willingness to put into practice the path of your sacred heart within every moment of every day. You must be willing to be with your feelings, but not be overrun by them. Your feelings are simply information for the way ahead. And we are here to help you, to guide you, to make the way easier ahead for you. But you've got to say yes, and you've got to ask. You've got to ask for our help. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be of great service to your soul. We look forward to continuing our journey together as one. And so it is.
And so it is.